Yeah.
But I know what a house slave is. Want me to tell you?
Yes, go ahead.
Maxine Waters' husband. So we'll see what happens. We'll wait for the owner now. He late. Is he a Mexican?
For the State of the Union, did you watch that on TV? Did you watch that live?
The State of the Union address?
Yeah.
The one by the Great White Hope?
Yeah.
I had a front row seat, buddy, with popcorn.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Did you watch it on TV? What?
I used to be into the black thing when I moved to California. I became hateful. Listened to Louis Farrakhan and all those crappy people.
In other countries, they take your property. They take, half of your income is taxed. That's it.
Well, maybe Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, those people should go over there and run for president.
Absolutely, 100%.
They already have what they want.
Yeah, they should go to Venezuela. It's great.
Do you believe the Earth is flat?
Ooh. When I'm high, I do.
Well, it's great to be here, Jesse, and I wish I was going to be out on the yacht with you later tonight. Man.
I know, isn't that amazing?
You're swanky out there.
Ain't nothing like a black man on a yacht. Paht! All right, we can't play it. The staff is not ready today. They're drunk. Y'all been smoking pot? No. Anyway, the president is speaking. I had hoped that we would play it. They run around here like chickens on pot.
Hi, Jesse. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. Thank you for calling.
Oh, great. I'm just honored to be on your show. And, yeah, I do think your staff is smoking pot.
There's something wrong with them today. They run around like crazy people. I really don't know what's going on. And it's mostly Nick and Joel. They smoked pot over the weekend. Anyway, the president is speaking. I had hoped that we would play. So you're 20 and you met a 50-year-old woman and you're in love with a 50-year-old woman?
Yes.
How
She
can
didn't like me back.
I don't blame her. You're a little baby compared to her, man. You don't need a 50-year-old woman. What's wrong with you?
She's always on my mind.
Well, that's because you feel rejected and your ego can't handle it. Take a cold shower and get your mind off that woman. She's too old. When you go to church this Sunday, sit on the other side of the room and just wave at her. And when church is over, go home.
Okay, I will.
All right, go and eat a chicken dinner somewhere.
I can't stop thinking about it, though.
A 50-year-old woman is too old for you, Matt. Get a job. You have a job?
Yeah.
Well, go take a cold shower and go to work.
I wrote a poem. Can I say it and tell me what you think? You tell me what you think about it. I wrote this myself. And he goes, when I first saw you, I couldn't believe what I saw. Because honestly, I saw a woman who had zero flaws. To me, there's not anybody or anything more beautiful than you are. And honestly, when God made you, he made his greatest work of art. I honestly like everything about you. And with this being, and honestly, I know from the nerve to ask you, this was really hard. I feel like this is really late. But I just want to ask again if we can exchange numbers and maybe go on a date.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt, take that poem and flush it down the toilet.
Why is that?
And go find Jesus. You need Jesus, man. You need to overcome women. Flush that thing down the toilet and go sit your butt down, man. I never hear the cause of why everybody and their mama are mentally ill. It's almost like a thing now, like it's a cute thing or something. I have anxiety. What's wrong with you that you're mentally ill? Why is everybody and their mama mentally ill? I really want to know because when I was growing up, I maybe heard of one or two people who were mentally ill. We call them crazy. Between Barber County and Russell County was a bridge. And there was this black woman, old woman, who used to hang out at that bridge and scare you when you walk across, right? Because she was crazy. She would hide at the bridge and jump out and scare you. A grown woman. And so as kids growing up, we were afraid to go across the bridge, especially at night. I remember I dated a girl that lived in Russell County, and I would have to ride my horse over there to see her at night. And I was so afraid that woman would scare my horse and throw me off. It was crazy. She dead now. She dead.
Well, the man is accused of threatening crew members and the safety of the jet during the outburst. The plane was an Alaska Airlines jet on its way to Los Angeles, but when the man would not relent, the pilot decided to land in Kansas City.
I paid the same money everybody else got. But you gonna tell me I gotta wait?
Gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
I gotta wait 6
I understand there's a gentleman in the aisle making kind of a fuss.
Bathroom with the bathroom.
Return to
You
your
was in the
seat.
bathroom with the bathroom.
Wow.
They're passing all these laws. They should have a law, no black mess.
No black people on the plane. Go and take a soul train somewhere.
What are each of you guys' favorite movies? Asking for my friend Dink. Bless you, boys.
I haven't gone to the movies in so long, ever since the liberals took over and then affirmative action came into the movies. You have one, Joe?
Free Willy.
Free Willy? What's that?
I think the millennials know what I'm talking about.
That is all right. Free Willy. I don't understand the question. They have to call me. Call me.
Yeah.
Really, call me. It sounds like a very interesting question. 888-7753-773. It sounds like an interesting question, but Joel Black and Nick Mexican.
I read it here. LOL. After elections, we're having a very Merry Trump Christmas.
We're going to have to give you a talk show so you can deal with Earl.
And Mays will be calling in. I can feel it already.
I know. Nobody tell us what to do. No white folks can tell us what to do. White folks have to tell themselves. White folks can't tell black people what to do.
I need to start practicing listening.
I think when I was in that Father's Day, I used to do that too. Call my girlfriend,
We're going to start
baby.
20 seconds.
Don't be yelling at me.
But my answer to this is that why couldn't the white woman and her husband...
Why your phone you sound far away, or like you're in an empty room, or like you're on Obama phone? What's wrong with you?
Is your microphone working?
Okay, that's better.
But you kept talking about the girls in the movie theater.
The bad black girls.
You didn't sneak into a movie theater a long time ago when you were young?
No, man, I wouldn't even have thought of that. My grandmama would have whooped me in the theater outside.
Now, how about Joel? He didn't sneak into a movie theater when he was young?
Did you, Joel?
Yep.
Yeah, he black. He did.
But I knew it was wrong, and I felt guilty for doing it.
And then another guy talked about being at a cafe or a bar or something, and there were some lesbians there, a couple lesbians. And he finally asked, well, how did you become a lesbian? And they got so mad at him, according to him, they went and reported him to the manager, the bartender, or whomever. What are they afraid of?
Markeith Lloyd, listen. Markeith Lloyd shot a black woman officer. He walked away free in handcuffs.
What are the police afraid of?
They're afraid of the real thugs. That's why they scary. They shoot unarmed, innocent black kids.
Amazing. You smoke pot?
No.
You don't smoke pot?
No. Do you smoke meth?
No, I don't smoke mess. I tried to get Turning Point on my radio show, but they're refusing to come on. Coward! Beta! Beta males!
All right, one of these days, when I get to Los Angeles, where Jesse Lee Peterson is located, I'm going to raid his closet and steal all of his polos.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
You're invited by President Trump to a presidential ball, and you got to have a date. All right? You got 3 choices. Omar, AOC, or Big Mama Michelle.
With the arm on the pins. She got the armpits.
With the armpits all nasty. All nasty like she has them.
Well, since Omar is a known slut. I might as well take your last slut. Michelle and Obama left the hood because they're afraid of the blacks.
No.
Yes.
Did you move the same way? Was that the reason you moved where you moved?
Yes. Yes. I didn't grow up in a hood, man. I ain't staying in no hood.
Well, you grew up You grew up on a plantation.
But it wasn't a hood. So do you still believe in the Bible?
I believe the Bible is God's word to us.
Do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in God.
How about?
I believe this is His word.
Do you believe in the Bible?
I do. If I believe this is God's word, then I believe what God says.
You believe in the Bible?
That's like asking, do you believe in the color purple? I believe this is God's word.
You told Harpo to beat me.
Well, not Oprah. But
do you believe in the Bible, Al? Jeffrey Guterman is a mental health counselor, and he is not a fan of Donald Trump. He says that Donald Trump is a fascist. What causes mental illness?
Well, we're really not sure, despite claims by many so-called experts in the field. Very little is known for sure. So,
how long have you been a mental health counselor?
35 years.
Why would the so-called experts treat people by giving them antidepressant medications, all type of pills and things that they're becoming addicted to, if they really don't know what it is?
I think it's fair to say most mental health professionals do believe that there is something called mental illness, as do I.
Why would the people take the medication from the dummies? The people are listening to the dumb experts who have no idea what they're doing.
The what?
The dumb experts, and they're allowing themselves to be addicted to drugs. All those who know that it's a warfare between good and evil, it's a spiritual thing, they're not falling for the lies of the children of the lie, the so-called experts, so they're not becoming addicted to drugs. And you call the president, the Great White Hope, President Donald Trump, a fascist.
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean the Great White Hope?
Donald Trump.
By the way, to call Trump a Christian, I think.
And the Great White Hope. Is it true that you call Donald Trump a fascist?
No.
So you did not call him that?
What I would say is that Trump is high on the fascist scale. Okay?
So on your Twitter account, you're not calling President Donald Trump a fascist?
Not really, no. And if you find me...
What do you mean not really? You're saying it. What do you mean not really?
No. Do you know the distinction? Well, let's get rid of the word fascist as a label of a person and instead look at fascist as a description of behavior. Did you know that I was blocked by real Donald Trump on Twitter? This is an example of his disdain and disrespect for human rights.
Do you agree then that the alt-right should be allowed back on Twitter and YouTube along with Alex Jones and the rest? Should they be allowed back, yes or no?
Well, my answer is not yes or no. A better question you might ask would be an open-ended question.
Well, I open it, you should end it.
Now, let me explain something to you, Jesse. Twitter is a part of the private sector.
Have you ever blocked anyone on Twitter?
Yes, I have.
But you took away their rights.
Wait a minute.
Hold on for me, Jeffrey. Let me take a quick break. Jobs are everywhere now. People have money. They're spending their money. Jobs are back. Less restrictions. We are protected from our foreign and domestic enemies, so forth. What grade would you give the Great White Hope at this point?
Well, again, I object to your description of Great White Hope. Think about it.
What grade would you give him?
Probably an F.
You know Obama, the fallen messiah, right? The worst president ever. You know who he is?
I don't think of him as that. No.
He was the worst. And you know he was married to Big Mama, right?
He's what?
He's married to Big Mama Michelle.
Are you going to also claim that she's a trans person?
No, I don't claim that at all. I just know she's Big Mama. Did you think Obama was a fascist as well?
Again, I don't label people as fascist. I describe fascism as in terms of characteristics.
What grade would you give Obama?
Historians will look back on Obama years to come
and cry.
Might have I would give him a B.
Are you afraid to give Obama F because he's black?
I am very, very sensitive to what things I say about black persons and any of them.
Why?
Why? Racism and bigotry.
So give me a quick answer because I got to run. Are you for a wall going up around the border? Yes or no?
I don't believe it's possible to ever.
I didn't ask that. Are you for a wall?
Well, but I'm not going to answer questions in the way you want to.
Why not?
Because again, it's not black and white, Jesse. There are gray areas.
There are no gray. It's just either right or wrong. Should Israel have a wall around it?
It's a much smaller place.
Should they put up a wall around Israel? Should they have a wall?
I don't. I'm not an extreme Zionist.
Should Israel have a wall around it?
That's not my say. I'm not an Israeli.
Should Israel have a wall around it?
I am not. I don't know.
Should America have a wall?
Things, again, do you ever think to yourself, I don't know?
Do you smoke pot?
Jesse? I smoke cannabis.
I thought so. Stay off the pot. Why is a mental health counselor smoking pot?
Because I like cannabis. I like cannabis.
What's your problem that you have to be smoking pot?
I've always needed a drug, Jesse.
And so how are you going to help anybody else get healed if you got a mental issue? How will a crazy person help another crazy person?
Crazy?
Yeah. I want to know. I would never go to a mentally ill person to ask for help. What are they going to tell me?
Well, you know what? I would never see you for help because if you're a Trump supporter,
all the way.
Research has shown that the only known treatment to be effective for Trump supporters is lobotomy. For you, I think a lobotomy would improve your functioning very well.
Oh, it's all like the mental health people need help.
We all need help today, Jeff.
Yeah, I have the cure for you.
I'm very skeptical of that there's a cure for our emotional problems. But
yeah, there's a perfect cure for it, Jeffrey.
Go ahead.
You must be born again.
Not going to happen.
Well, then you're going to be on pot the rest of your life. All right. Jeffrey, thank you for coming on.
Okay, sir. Take care.
All right. Amazing.
Savage. King Cole. Savage. Savage. Savage.
So amazing. Everybody and their mama crazy today.
Savage. 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 Savage.
Don't listen to the intellectuals. They are wrong. They are evil. They are hypocrites. They never gonna tell you the truth. The truth ain't in them. You're welcome, man. That's cool. They smoked pot over the weekend.
You told Harpo to beat me.
I'm the kind of guy, as you know, I'll debate anybody and their mama at any time. I don't care if you agree with me or not.
Don't make me get my mom on the phone right now.
They off the pot. Amazing.
Gracias, Jesse. Thank you so much. I love you. I love Nick. I love James. You, everyone on your show.
How about Joel? He black.